early today. Today I'm early, ready, and able and willing. Whew. I'm going to wait for some of you to come out because I know I haven't been on time for a very long time. And today I thought I would make it on time. So we still have a few minutes. We'll let you guys search for some people, some friends, some everything out there. Hi, how are you? I'm early today. It's about time that I'm early. You guys join me in Sunday tea today. We're talking about the toxin in relationship. And my God, there is a lot of fillers that are toxic in the relationship. So I'm just waiting for a few of you guys to come out, and we're going to talk together and work together and see how we can help to eliminate some of these toxin in our relationship. So again, all you people out there hiding and coming in and out, please don't. Please come on into the live and talk, or watch it or don't watch it. But I mean, there's no sense to be on the page if you're not going to watch the show. The show is going to be a great show tonight. So I'm waiting for a few of you guys to come up because I'm still early. And I'm excited that I came on early today because I'm always late. But today I had a chance to, sit down, relax, and just, what's up? So yeah, come on in, you guys, and we're going to talk the talk. How was the week? Whew. The week is the week. There's not much. I find that we live in a city that once summer's gone, we don't have much of anything to do. But summertime, there's a whole lot to do. And as soon as winter comes, we all tend to want to kind of hide in the house. So today's topic is about relationships, you guys. Toxic relationship. And there's so many of them around. Hi, Michelle. I haven't seen you in so long. How you doing? I missed you. How are you doing? What's been going on in your life? How's the cooking? How's everything going? I just miss the regular people that I speak to on a regular basis. Oh my goodness. It's so nice to see you. She says, finally I catched your show. Oh, yes, because usually I come on late. I got caught up in everything else in my life. And you know what, you guys, I was actually, I'll tell you the truth, Michelle. I started the TV show, and it's like I was about to stop doing Sunday tea. And I thought, maybe I shouldn't be doing Sunday tea anymore because I feel like some of my viewers are carrying feelings. I'm glad everything is wonderful. And yeah, I thought, some of them are, thank you. I'm so nice to see you. So nice to see you, Michelle. And hi, Christine. How you doing? Christine, we're going to talk the talk tonight, so keep the channel on. Do not move the dial tone. We're going to talk the talk about men today, so do not move it. But as I was saying, you guys, I was going to just kind of eliminate the Sunday tea and concentrate on the island tea. And while I came to this great decision that I'm not doing it anymore, I'm stopping, I'm done. No, yeah, I won't stop Sunday tea. I'll just give you the story though, the scenario. So I was going to stop. And then I walk into Crazy Jerk on Friday. And there's this lady there with nice short blonde hair. She looks amazing. And I opened my mouth. I had a girlfriend that was in there because I followed her over there. And I opened my mouth. And the lady says, Sunday tea! Well, I said, don't queer me out. That's what I said. Oh my God, that's cool. That's crazy. And I realized, that it's not everybody that's going to love me, but the people that love me, I make a difference in their life. So that held me on to today's. And I was so pumped that I said, I'm coming on a little bit before 7 o'clock today. And that's what I did. I came on a little bit before 7 o'clock. So again, no, I'm not going to stop Sunday tea. Sunday tea is my baby, and I love it. And, I love the people that watch me at every given moment. I just enjoy them. And now you guys became part of my family. There's nothing I can do. But we want to talk about good women working hard for a man a man that's not appreciative, a man that's not doing the same thing. He's not taking care of his home life. He's not covering his bills. He's not looking after his wife. He's not telling her anything pretty. He's not telling her how she looks. He's just not doing anything. And you know, there's the toxin in the relationship, which is they end up gambling. They end up cheating. And you're lucky if some of them even keep their job. It's like a dead weight. Just love you because you empower women. Oh, thank you, Christine. And you guys empower me, because if you didn't empower me, I wouldn't be up here. But yeah, I'm talking, yeah. I want to know, what do we do out there when we end up with a dead weight for a man? A dead weight. Because you know what? He doesn't make us pretty anymore. He doesn't make us feel special. It doesn't make us feel human. It's so toxic. And some of us sit there and they hold on to that relationship. They hold on to that relationship. And I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong to sell herself that short. For a man to love a woman, he doesn't pick up these habits. And if he does pick up habits in that sort, he somehow can realize that, you know what, I'm doing wrong. I'm doing wrong and I need to do better. He tries to fix it. He tries to fix it. And if he's not trying to fix anything at home and you keep repeating the same story, it's time for him to head out the door. It's time for him to head out the door. You know, because again, people are using marriage as God put us together and, you know, we shouldn't break up our marriage and we shouldn't this. But I mean, God also gives you a mind. He gives us a mind to find, to choose right or wrong. It's a free will. We have that mind to know when somebody is overstepping their boundary with us, when somebody's using us, when somebody's taking us for granted. And I'm telling you, it wears and tears on you. They said there's a statistic stating that women die before their husband. I can tell you why. It's because the men stress the shit out of their wives, or their girlfriends, or their boyfriends, or whatever they're doing at the moment. Get rid of him. You can't do bad all, you can do bad all by yourself. That's what I agree. I totally agree. It's time to make a change. It's time to make a positive change on the relationship you're in. Because sometimes, you know, we get scared and we feel that we can't do better, or that there's nothing better out there for us. And there is better out there for us. We just need to take the chance and the opportunity to let go of the toxin and the negativity around you, and so you can bring back positive things into your lives. A lot of women feel that they need a man. It's just a feeling. I don't think there's any woman in the world that needs a man. It's a choice. You know, we choose to have a man, but I don't think we need a man. So if we use that excuse to be abused by a man, because verbal abuse is abuse, cheating is abuse, lying is abuse, gambling is abuse, drinking is an abuse, drugs is an abuse. You understand? Everything that is not positive, and we're human, we are going to make mistakes. That is for sure. But what I want to elaborate on is, a friend of mine is in a very toxic relationship. She believes, be confident to yourself, you can do whatever we want to do by ourselves. And that's true, Michelle, but there's a lot of women that have lost their confidence because of a man. They allowed a man to take away their self-esteem. And once that man breaks down your self-esteem, you are in trouble. Because to get back your self-esteem is one of the hardest things on the planet on earth. And don't get it wrong, you cannot get back the self-esteem by yourself. You need to be counseled. You need to be told that you're loved. You need to be told that something good about you. You need these counsel to get the self-esteem. The first toxic behavior of a man is to break down your self-esteem. Because once he breaks your self-esteem down, he knows that you will allow him to do any and everything to him that is possible. What did Christine say? Christine says, yep, it should be a two-way street. And if it's only going one way, then hit the road, Jack or Jill. Exactly. He's got to go. And I just, who's that? Hi, Crystal. How you doing? How are you doing? Long time no see. Crystal says, great topic. I am in the process of leaving a toxic relationship with my spouse. Crystal, I hope this helps you today to know the sign of toxic, and to know the sign of abuse, and to know the sign of a man that's not helping, and that you will have the strength and the blessing from all the other women out here to help you make the right choices. Michelle says, and we're going to talk more. We're going to talk more to Crystal, you guys, because Crystal is going through some stuff. So Crystal, come, we get a chance and tell us what you're going through, and let us support you here. Let this be a support team. Please share the video and help another lady that's in stress, that's in a toxic relationship. Michelle said, man is not needed in our lives, only if we want one. Me personally don't take no bullshit from no man. And Michelle, that is fantastic. I do understand what you're saying, but sometimes, you know what? We can't play tough. We're not all that tough. Sometimes when a man takes our heart, he takes our heart. And I'm telling you, he takes it and he wraps it up into knots and twines. And we're in a position where we don't remember nothing, and we just accept things that we know is not right. Because as women, we get gut feelings. That is another thing, you guys. As women, we feel these changes in our man. We feel their behavior. We feel what's going on. We get warning signs. We just ignore them. Michelle says, great first step, Crystal. So what did Crystal do? Crystal said, great topic. I am in the process of leaving. Okay, we read that. And did she say something else? I don't know. Well, if it's not good for you, Crystal, you have to remove yourself, especially when there's children involved. And Michelle, you are a strong black woman. And there's a few of us out there, but there's a few of us that just cannot. Some people are just not made. They just don't want to be alone. They do not see themselves by themselves. They don't. And they get worried. And those are the fears that hold them into relationships that are toxic. Those are the things that hold them. But today, what we're trying to explain to women now, the toxic relationship that we're in, if we get some kind of support and some kind of help, there's better ahead for us. There always is. Because I usually, and I know this from experience, I know that some people come into our lives for a reason and a season and for a lesson. So when we get in this toxic relationship, we need to find out our reasons, our lessons, and let it go. We need to release it and let it go. Move on. We learn from that so that the next one that comes up, hopefully we take those lessons that we learn to make the other relationship in a better relationship. Crystal said yes and thank you. It's going to be a long road ahead, but I am staying strong and doing what I need to help my kids. And Crystal, if it's a toxic relationship and it's an abusive, you have made the best decision that a woman can make for their children. Because at the end of the day, the children's happiness is what is first and most. And then yours. And then yours. So it's fantastic. Michelle said, that's true. There are some women that just want a man so they are not alone. And it's true. It's sad because we have all different kind of women. We have all different kind of women. And Crystal, we respect you and we're behind you. And like I said, I think most of the females or anybody that's online will sit and talk and try to help or counsel or find something to help you. Because that is a really big step for you to do. Christine says, these men so hurting like us. But ladies, remember, I tell you first, step to love you first of all of them. Let everything else fall into place. Take time and make it heal. And the right one, yes, the right one will come. So Christine is telling you guys, just love yourself first and most. But I say love God first, ask God for his guidance, and he will bring somebody fantastic into your life at all given time. Have patience, because when we rush, we end up with a bag of poo-poo that we don't want. So take time to let God search and find you what is good for you. That is fantastic. Michelle Johnson, respect, Crystal. Yes, and we are here to support each other, and we're here to support women. None of us, all of us have been affected in a toxic relationship. I've been affected in a toxic relationship myself, my life. And my experience will probably guide me. And again, I'm only human, so I'm not saying that my experience will not allow me to make mistakes again. My relationship that was toxic I might go back into a toxic relationship, but I'll take something from that relationship to try to better myself in a relationship. Because growing, life is it's a stage of learning. It's a process. And I don't think we ever get it 100% right. We are always learning. As long as we're alive and living, we're learning and making mistakes. And I just want to put that out there to let everybody know that making mistake is not a crime. The crime is when we continue to do it over and over and we're not learning. That's where the crime becomes, because we're hurting ourselves. All that stress and everything builds disease, builds sickness to the body and the mind. So if we're not taking the step to protect ourselves from those toxic relationships, we're getting hurt in the middle of it. Michelle said, we all make mistakes. Yes, it's life. We can never stop making mistakes. We just have to make sure we're learning from some of our mistakes. We're not just making mistakes all the time. Christine said, that is so true. True, Althea. So again, relationship. So I want to base on a woman. Do you guys believe that when a man is a gambler, when he starts to gamble, do you believe that a man can seek help to overcome it, or it's a disease for him? Because I think that drinking is a disease. I think that gambling is a disease. I think that a man that has multiple sex partner, it's a disease as well. So can these things be overcome, or do you have to move into a different direction? Those are the questions that we all have to ask ourselves if we are in toxic relationship. And you know what? After a year or 2 or 3, I think if the relationship hasn't changed from the toxic, I don't think it can change at all. Hi, Leanna. How you doing? You're out there today. I haven't seen you in a while. Toxicity is two-way street. You may be toxic with one person and not with another. Learning what you need and what you can teach another is life lesson. I agree and I disagree. I agree and I disagree. Sometimes a man is totally toxic, and there's absolutely nothing you can do to change him. He's just toxic. His intentions are toxic. His ways is toxic. His behavior is toxic. Everything that he has done from the moment that he's met you. From the moment that he's met you. Hello, Leanna. From the moment that that man has met you, his intention was wrong. He never had a good intention for you. So that's a toxic man. And if sometimes you're in a relationship with a person that is that toxic, you can't change nothing. You can't reason with him because his intention wasn't good when he came. So that's where we have to figure out, is this man's intention good when he came and just along the way he took a turn, or was his intention already toxic before he came into the relationship? Because we can sit here and communicate and talk and forgive, and nothing changes because he doesn't care. If a man cares, he's going to try and change the situation somewhat. If he's doing something that is wrong, he's going to try to change it. Believe you me, he is going to try. And I'm not saying he's going to do it 100%, but you can see where he's trying to make the situation better. If a man doesn't care, nothing will change about him. So if he knocks you out today and he tells you sorry today, he gonna knock you out tomorrow and tell you sorry because he didn't care yesterday. He doesn't care today, and he's gonna continue to do it. So again, I think you have to really research and look at the situation you're in. Let me read some of the questions, you guys, and we can elaborate on it. Leanna said, yes, but what are you getting from the toxicity? Why do you stay? Well, why do women stay in a situation like that? Some of them stay because of fear. And a lot of us will laugh when we say a woman is scared. You know, you have to be in the situation of being scared of your spouse. If he's an abusive spouse that beats your brains out and smashes your heads in, and he does it in front of your children or anywhere else, you are going to be, there's a fear that comes into you that is, you cannot help it. You have to find it. I mean, there's a lot of women that's been in a toxic relationship, an abusive relationship, and it's hard for them to get out of it. And if you've never been in a relationship where you feared your spouse, you're not going to understand it. Because most of us say, yeah, whatever, man, I'll just get up and hit him over his head with a pot and kick him out of my house or call 911. But you know, when somebody is sick and toxic and demonic, it takes a lot more than that to get away. And they build a fear of Jesus Christ into you. So yes, there's a whole bunch of reasons why some women do not leave an abusive or a toxic relationship, Leanna. Thank you for that question. That was really good. It says, women have to fix it. Gene, that can be our toxic, what? Women have a fix it. You got strong women, you got shy women, you got aggressive women, you have sad women, you have all kinds of women. And not everybody reacts in the same way, nor a lot of people know how to react in the same way. A lot of women don't know how to deal with it. So when we get together as a group and has a bunch of female and we put our information out there, we try to let them know that we are here for them and they can talk to us and we can help. We can't let them, see, the biggest thing for us is women are we're critical. We like to criticize. And if a woman is in a situation that's abusive and sad, she is scared to tell another woman because the first thing that we do as females, we like to bring each other down. We do not like to uplift. So again, there's a lot of females that are in a toxic relationship and they refuse to tell another girlfriend. Or even if you tell your girlfriend, you know, this is what's going on with me, this is what's going on in my relationship, my man did this, my man did that, your girlfriend usually take it and make you feel twice as worse. Because you should have left that nigga a long time ago, or you should have left that white boy or that cracker. Like, they don't tell you, calm down, let's reassess the situation, let's figure what's going on. They don't do that. That's not what we do as females. Do you understand? We like to bash first. So a lot of women is not going to share their situation with us. Let me read some more of these. Michelle said, so true, very, so true. Every woman is different. Yes, Michelle, we all are. Some are sad, some are weak, some are strong. Some are not outspoken, some are. We're just all different. We're very different females. Yes, sometimes that's correct. It's true. I know that if I get into a conflict with my husband or my other half, and I call one of my girlfriends because they love me, at least that's how they show love. And I said, you know, this is what he did and this is what he did. And I don't know, man, I think this is going to go wrong. And the first thing she said to me, girl, you shouldn't be staying with that man. We don't try to help each other. We don't uplift. We always look for the worst sides first. So yeah, sometimes an abusive woman is scared to speak on it or say anything to their friend. And some of them do not have a support. There's no support for them to talk. So first of all, when a man is going to abuse a woman, he alienates her. He locks her off. The first thing that he does is he throws her friends away. I'll come back to that again. Let me read Leanne's sentence here. I definitely don't want to place blames on victims of abuse. However, I do think we all do it to ourselves to examine our own personal responsibility in any bad relationship that we have ever had. That is true. I agree with you. Again, not all female has the strength to do it. And that's why we're here tonight, to let women know there is support. And if there isn't, you can look all over the place to find support to help out with it. But Leanna, I do agree with you. I agree with you that it's our responsibility to look out for ourselves first and most. But not everybody has that confidence. Not everybody has that strength. Not everybody has what we're talking about. So, I mean, again, there's your opinion, which is different from the other opinions that's coming down the line. So thank you for that great response. It was fantastic. Yolanda, hi Yolanda. How are you doing, Yolanda? She said, that's sad. Thank God for my confidence are not like that. You know what, you guys, I'll tell you something. I'll give you a little bit of pieces of me, because I'm a very strong woman. And because you lose confidence, and because you cry, and because you allow certain things to happen in your life, doesn't mean that you're not strong and you're not with confidence. Sometimes the strongest women allow the worst things to happen to them. Sometimes the strongest woman cries consistently. Crying shows strength. It doesn't mean that you don't have confidence. It's strength. It's just like for anybody to cry in front of a person or a huge group or team. It takes strength. Crying in front of a team or a full room of people is not the easiest thing. So that does not show strength. Confidence also is something that most women need, but not everybody has it. And no matter how you teach them and how you show them, no matter how they dress, some people are just made that way. And I don't know what we can do or say to make them feel better of a person or better in their skin, but it happens. And I think it grows. You have to just get to that level and just make it grow. Thank you guys for all the topics, all the talking, all the involvement, because this is what I like. I think it's something we need to talk about on every given moment. I talked too long, my tea went cold. Ew. So yeah, we just want to let anybody out there that's in a toxic relationship, that finds it difficult and hard to get out of it. There is help. There is people around. There's women that will listen to you, and I'm one of those women. I will carry no judgment on you. I will carry no judgment on anything. I will listen, and when you want me to answer, I will answer. I will also share my thoughts and my relationships, because I haven't been in the best of relationship my whole entire life. I've been through a few things myself, so I cannot sit here and act like I'm perfect and I've never felt. I felt pain in places and on me, in my heart, where I never thought was possible. But those are the things that grow you into a strong individual. So again, if anybody needs the help and the someone to talk to, you guys know exactly where to find me. What else can we talk about? And I think this is a great... Crystal, are you still out there? Because if you're out there, Crystal, again, you know how to reach me. And I hope that you making this split is going okay for you, and that you have a lot of friends and a lot of support around you. I know your children are very supportive of you, and I hope you do have someone that you can trust in and talk to while you're going through this change in your life. For anybody else out there that's going through anything that is toxic, no. What I'm saying is that I am thankful that my circle of girlfriends or my peeps that I choose to confide in do not bash me or my particular circumstance. And Yolanda, that's so great, because again, you know what? It's really, really hard to find good friends anymore. It's like we're not made. it's like we're forgetting what we're supposed to be as human. That's what it is. We just, it's like things are getting so hard, we're forgetting the love and we're forgetting the passion. And like I said, the hardest people on us is women. We're hard on each other. You know, if we're going somewhere and my dress is stuck up in my bum or something, and I'm walking and I don't know, instead of a female embrace me, cover me, and pull it down, they tend to laugh. We're really, really hard on each other. But I do understand what you're saying, Yolanda. And if you do have your peeps like that, baby girl, you are lucky. I'm telling you that, because in our lifetime, we don't get very much peeps that are good to us. We get a few here and there, but I mean, there's always a circumstance and a reason behind it. So, babes, that's fantastic that you have that. Michelle says, I am a good listener also. We all have been in some bad places in our lives. No perfect people around. And you are so right, Michelle. You know, as we all sit here and talk, I know that every female that's out here, or every male that is sitting here listening to us today, we all are fighting our own demons right now. We're all going through our own little thing, and we do want somebody to talk to, but we're not. Some of us are ashamed to talk to somebody else. We're ashamed to talk about it, and some of us just don't have anyone to talk to about it. And you know, for me to come up and talk about it, it kind of brings some of these things to surface to somebody who's going through a really, 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 really hard time. And just let that person know, if you're out there and you're listening, you are not the only person that is going through these things. I'm 101% sure that every female or every male out here is going through something. It may not be as bad as everyone, but everybody is facing some sort of circumstance. We're human. We all feel, we all hurt. Now, how do we fix it? It's with communication. It's with learning new material, new tools. It's learning how to cope. It's how to cope with these things, you know. So that's where we're at right now. We're building our foundation, and we're learning how to cope, and we're sharing information. We're like an information bank, and we're sharing the information with each other and our situation. And maybe when we're all done and we're laying in bed and we're going off, there might be something that I have said, there might be something that Michelle has said, something that Yolanda said, something that somebody said, something that all of us have said on here that would have triggered in all of our minds and help us to go to a better place and make better decisions. At the end of the day, we need to love us. We need to love ourselves. And in loving ourselves, meaning that we need to take care of ourselves, our health, and we need to take care of how we allow other people to treat us. The only way that somebody can treat us bad is unless we allow them. So we now have to take the responsibility of how we allow others to treat us. And you know what? If they're toxic, remove them from your life. That's the biggest thing for me. If they're toxic, we have to remove them. We definitely have to remove them, because nothing positive will come out of a toxic relationship. Everybody will get sick in the relationship one way or another, because toxin is not a good thing. Another thing that we're talking about relationships, and you guys have any more questions? I'm going to give you a minute while my shoe fell off my toe, off my feet. I don't want to get too serious on you guys, you know. I mean, we got to get a little bit of happening up in here. And I have missed you guys. I've missed you guys dearly. I don't see any hearts. I don't see any loves. I don't see anything. And I've missed you guys drastically. I haven't really had time. I've been on, and it's like, and I didn't have that flow. And tonight I feel like I got that flow. I missed you guys. So yeah, we're here talking, you guys, about the toxic relationship. And I love my hearts. You guys come on out with a lot more. You guys can give me a lot more. I love my hearts. Just like I love flowers, I love hearts. But yes, so again, I feel that we should try to support more. I was just talking today to a friend, and we were talking about all the people that comes on our Facebook Lives and our little Facebook show, if that's what we want to call it. And we find that people are not sharing the videos. If it's something bad, I can understand. And I guess it's everybody's choice. And we don't understand why people are watching, and they're not acknowledge themselves that they're watching. They're not acknowledged that they're not getting active in the conversation. Now, we're not here to hurt anybody. We're just here to share the things that we go through. And we're trying to share positivity, and we're trying to share good things, not bad things. We're adults. We know when somebody's trying to pull one over our eyes or pull a wool or trying to give us bad or negative things. But you as adults know when we're doing something of empowerment and something good. So I don't understand what the concept is of people hiding themselves, hiding their faces, hiding their comments. It doesn't help you. It's not helping you if we're not here talking. I've been going through my Facebook page, and I've been taking people off because they don't react. They're not involved in it. And I've been deleting them because they're not doing anything. And when I delete them, there's 10 more people that wants to come on to do whatever, to find out. Maybe I'm saving a life a week. Maybe I'm saving something a week. I'm here for changes, and I don't want to have people on my page that don't want the same things that I want and don't want the same changes as I do. If you delete me, that's okay. Because if you delete me, one more will come. But there's no sense for everybody to stay around and not want to work together. We need to work together. And that's not just on the Facebook Live. It's this community. We need to work together. Everybody wants to look popular. And if they don't want to look popular and they don't want to be at a certain place, they don't come on Facebook Live. Shy people won't come out and talk. But the majority of people that come out and do Facebook Live, they're either looking for recognition, or they end up looking to help, and they like helping, but they still want recognition. Nobody wants to sit here and talk to the Facebook Live and nobody reacts to them. That would not make no sense. So everybody comes up here want recognition. It is what it is. But I'm saying, if you don't appreciate what the person is doing, you don't need to be on their page. You don't need to be squeaking and hiding. It don't make no difference, because if you don't come on and you don't talk and get involved in it, it's not serving you any purpose anyways. And I mean, if you're not talking and you don't want to be involved in what I'm doing, you're not with me. So if you're not with me, you don't want to follow me. You don't want to watch me. You don't want to talk to me. People that I'm not interested in, I don't want to listen to them. That's just simple as that. I'm just saying, you guys, let's get together and let's work together and make this something fantastic. So thank you, Maxine. Maxine says, you guys, the other kind of toxic is verbal or mental abuse. They are not acceptable either. No, they're not. And I tell you, sometimes I believe that verbal abuse is probably worst. You can tell somebody such nasty things and just make them feel just this big. Honest to God. So verbal abuse sometimes is worse than you punching me. At least if you punch me, I can feel the pain, and then the pain goes away or the bruise go away. But my God, the words that you can hurt somebody with can scar you for the rest of your life. And mental, oh boy, that's so big. The mental thing, I don't think we have enough help for mental abuse. We do not have enough. I think that society, I think the government, they need to implement more help for these things. I really do. I don't think we have enough. It's just crazy. It's crazy what is going on out there with people. And so many people are asking for mental help. They're asking for it. And my goodness, they're not getting it at all. I don't know what time I'm at. I am listening to the same thing over and over. You're listening to the same. Can you please elaborate on that for me? You're listening to the same thing over and over. Now, I don't know if you mean you're listening to me saying the same thing over and over, or you've heard the same thing over and over. Please elaborate. I only have a few more minutes to go, so please throw your comments in quickly so I can answer them for you, please, because I only have a few more minutes to go. So you said, I am listening to the same things over and over. Well, I hope I'm not talking the same thing over and over, but if I am, I do apologize, but it's a point that I'm trying to prove. I don't know what you're saying. Omar, okay. Well, you'll let me know. You'll let me know if it's from me or just people in general talking. But I do believe that the government needs to implement a little bit more help for everybody. Everybody, we need to be at another place. The world used to be an easy place, and now it's just gotten really hard and toxic. It's just really, we're not in a good place as humans. That's what it is. We just need to get into a better place. And I think with everybody talking and everybody bringing up this and reassuring people and just letting people know, just putting it out there, because there's a lot of things that a lot of people won't talk about. It's affecting the whole world, but they don't speak on it. You know, it's like, you just don't talk about it. But you know what? Drinking is a huge thing. Gambling is even worse. I never seen a gambler keep anything in their life. Never. They never keep nothing. And you can't try to hold up a gambler. You can't try to hold up a drinker. So these are things that a lot of people don't talk about, but they're there. They're there and they're toxic. That's just what it is. I think I have 4 more minutes to go. So throw your question in. Maxine says, I agree. Mental health is epidemic. Absolutely. The stigma is affecting our kids. Absolutely. You're so right, Maxine. And we need, what I think we need, especially I find in the Afro-Caribbean community, nobody helps them. Nobody tells them anything. The children get taken from another country, from whatever abuse they're into, and they come and they just throw them into society in Canada or America or wherever, into school. No teachers are in there, or they're trained. They're not trained to help these children to find out what they went through. So all these children just grew up with all these different emotions and stress and, you know, everything all at once. I think the government should spend some extra fund and do a new class for mental health and have all the teachers in the school and in the hospital, and nurses should go through it. I think everybody in every work atmosphere should be able to go through such a training to help the individual when it comes to that mental health, because it's crazy. I mean, everybody's breaking. They can't handle what's going on in the world. Everything is stressful. Some people turn the TV on and their mind is just going on. It's just going so fast. Like, they're just so confused. And, you know, we need help. We need to talk about it. We need to work together. We need to try to fix it. It's not everything in life that we can fix, but the little things that we can do, we definitely need to try to do it. That's why I come every Sunday to talk about things that people are scared or fear not to talk about, or they feel ashamed or attack about, and there's no reason not to, because 99.9% of us, we carry the same feeling, the same stigma, the same sadness. We fight about the same things. We want the same things. We need the same thing. And at the end of the day, we all are looking for the same thing, to be accepted and to be loved. It's just one race, and we all just want to end up loving each other as we should. It's only one people. Out of many came one. We just need to love each other. But with all that said and done, we have so much issue wrapped around the word love. We can't see it. You guys, I thank you very, very, don't be sad. Everything will get better. We just have to work together as a team, as a group. And when we learn that teamwork is dream work, I'll show you how far we will get together. Teamwork is dream work, and we will do it together. So no crying, just be happy, and let's be thankful that we woke up this morning and we had a chance to sit together to learn from each other some new things, and we can use those positive things that we're talking about to benefit us, each of us, in each of our lives. So that is what most important in life, is that we're learning, we're benefit, and we continue to love each other on an everyday basis. We will make mistakes, That is for sure. But we just have to remember that all we stand for is love. There's nothing else at the end of the day but love, respect, and honor. You guys, please don't don't cut yourself short. Get up, live, and live to the fullest and live the best way and be loved. You deserve to be loved, and so do I. Have a fantastic It's such a nice time. It's so nice to have you guys back. And it's so nice to sit here and have a great chat with you guys on the Sunday. Sunday tea with Althea. You guys, join me next week. Love you. Michelle, I love you. Let me go through this and talk to you all one time before I leave. Quickly. Let me see. Who do we have out here? Michelle, thank you for coming on. Christine Jackson, I love you. Almost knocked it over. I'm coming closer. Who do we have out here? Come on up. Blah, blah, blah. Crystal, love you. Thanks for joining in. Who else do we have? Leanna, love you all the time. Thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. You guys rock. Thanks for the question. Thanks for the answer. Yolanda, love you. Long time. You know that. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for talking. I love it. Maxine, you rock. Thanks for tuning in. You guys share the video. Help a friend. Help somebody. And Omar, is that what his name was? He said he blah, blah. He hears it over and over, blah, blah, blah. Baby, we need to talk a little bit more. You just came on and said it and stopped. If we don't continue, repetition makes better. So, Omar, we need to do repetition. We need to talk more and more and more. And you don't stop talking. Until you make changes, you don't stop. If your heart is in it. I don't see you. I don't see your comment. But thank you very much again, you guys. I'm going to let you all go. Share the video. See you guys next week. New topic. Continue to love yourself. Don't forget. Don't sell yourself short. And do not let anybody make you feel less of a person. One love.